the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Panthers offense will be first on the attack. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside. It's right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle,
maybe a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's right. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Back has it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They've already converted one fourth down on this drive, but this is the defining one. Fourth and goal. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 player right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. He's going to keep it. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mensah. Pulls it in. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture, so great job.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Snags it, and he's open. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a 4 or 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Lofton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
The quick out. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a little grass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the catch. It's Yates. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Bounced off his feet. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking for a big play. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Rush is on him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Canes! And they turn it into a defensive score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Flips it out to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Pulls it in. It's right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. There's a crease. Brought down, but not before he bulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pulled down for the tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Mensah. He'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world. our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with UCF taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Panthers head coach told me at halftime. His message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's right. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
Miami, 35-14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Pitt. The defense putting points on the board.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Miami, 35-14. 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. The short hands, it's Vaughn. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
It's caught! A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think... Be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and what a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
What a fantastic job by the defense there. 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to penetrate, crease the O-line, get into the backfield, and make a big stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's right. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Here's Mensah to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On the ground with the counter. Could be an alley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On the run, it's right. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his man. It's right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Yates. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The run inside. It's right. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the RPO, complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Pringle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.